Hey guys, it's your girl Sarah Luhu. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing this easy, lightweight, summery makeup. This is my everyday makeup and my staple products that I'm using right now. And I can't believe I've never really done one of these for you. It's super lightweight, no fuss. I'm only using 3 brushes in this whole thing. So without further ado, here we go. Let's kick things off. First things first, I'm going to be using just 3 brushes for this whole look, this whole face. First up, I'm using an IT Cosmetics airbrush foundation brush. That's the word. I also love Fenty Beauty's foundation brush. I just don't have it with me right now, so that's a great option. And then the other 2 brushes I'm going to be using are also from Fenty Beauty. This one is the 125 face brush. This is what we're going to use for our bronzer, our blush. And then I have the concealer brush, which is the number 180 brush from Fenty Beauty. So let's start off with some foundation. When I'm doing a nice, light, quick face, I go in with a tinted moisturizer or like a tinted face oil. This is from Honest Beauty, the Luminous Finish Tinted Moisturizer with Broad Spectrum 30. And this is the shade Light. I noticed that these guys run a little dark. So just FYI, like normally I would think that Light would be a pretty fair shade on me, but even with a tan, Light is almost like an exact match. Super lightweight. I like that it has SPF in it, which is great. And it's easy to blend. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. Doesn't cake up at all. Keeps you like with that nice dewy finish. Just a quick little buff out all over. Blend it into the neck. And that's it. We can move on to our concealer. To keep with the whole lightweight theme that I personally like to use every day, I'm gonna come in with a Kosas Concealer. This is a very unique, I feel like, formula because it is full coverage, but really like light feeling on the skin. I'm gonna use that Fenty concealer brush to just blend this out. You really don't need a lot because it is so full coverage. I just like to make those bags disappear just a little bit. I have a little bit of discoloration too on my cheeks. That's where most of my like pigmentation is. So once I put concealer like there on my like upper cheeks, my whole complexion looks a lot more even. You can use whatever you really want to blend this out too. I just like to use small concealer brushes. Unless I'm using a setting concealer, I like to use a sponge or a beauty blender. Super seamless, lightweight, dewy vibe. Now we're gonna come in with a little bronzer. I'm using that Fenty Beauty 125 brush and a Tarte. This is the Breezy Cream Bronzer. And this is the smaller version. This is like the mini size. They have a full size version, but this is just perfect for my little brush. So I'm gonna use this and just kind of blend it in. It blends like butter. So not mad at that at all. Give those cheeks and brow bones a little bit of contouring through that temple. Give that forehead, 5 head if it's me. A little bit of contouring, warm things up a bit. And onto the other side. I really like this shade of cream bronzer because it blends so well, but it's also like a nice neutral tone. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. I think that this would fit a lot of people. Put some on my nose where I would naturally, or do naturally, have a tan right now. I went out fishing for like 8 hours last week. If you guys saw my strap lines, I swear I put SPF 50 on the whole time, but the Florida sun won. Using the same face brush, I'm gonna come in with some Taupe 28 cream blush. This shade is Happy Hour, and it just makes me happy. You really don't need a lot of this. It's potent. brush that through those cheekbones. Just for a pop of color in the lids. This is one of the clean beauty brands at Sephora. They also have some great lip oils. Just a little pop of color, just a little bit. For my trusty highlighter, I'm coming in with Lilah.b. If you guys could feel the weight to this, like you could throw this at someone in self-defense and cause some serious pain. It's like solid metal. I have gotten stopped going through the airport with this. The TSA agent like pulls it out. I'm like, oh, that's a highlighter. And he has no idea what I'm talking about. He just takes it out and feels its weight. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna put this through the machine. I'm like, do you, boo-boo? Do you? This is the b.enchanting Cream Highlighter. It's the Glisten and Glow Skin Illuminator from Lilah.b. Now, normally I like to have a second one of this brush to apply my highlighter. I wanted to keep it to 3 brushes for today, so I'm gonna just use a little finger, pick a little bit up, and smooth it along that cheekbone, kind of up into that temple. Gives you a really dewy glow that isn't too shimmery. It's not glittery. It's more of like a pearlescent vibe, which is why it's my fave. I like to take that too and bring it kind of up into that brow bone, along that temple. Don't be afraid to work your highlighter up, up, up. You don't have to just do it on the pop of your cheek. Now I'm gonna take my pinky, throw a little bit of that highlight in the inner corner, a little bit on the bridge of my nose, right down the center, a little bit on the tip of my nose, and my cupid's bow. Just to give you, you know, some glowy vibes. Let's get these brows in shape. I'm coming in with an Honest Beauty brow pencil. Honest Beauty is a clean beauty brand. If you have never used it, I love everything from them, especially the 2 products I'm using today. I also love their cream blushes, so those are really good options too. The shade of this brow pencil is Taupe, so great for all you blondes out there. I'm just dragging it just to help kind of define that upper arch. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more of that cream blush to my lids and maybe a little bit more bronzer just to define them slightly. Coming back in with that bronzer first. I'm just gonna pull that bronzer all the way through the lid to the temple. Just a little bit more depth to the eyes. And then a little pop of color in the middle. I think I'm just gonna use my finger for this. This is that cream blush we used. Just for like the center of the lid. All of these formulas melt together really easily. So you really don't have to do much work to like blend everything. I do not often wear fake lashes. It's just not my thing. I feel like I don't look like me with them on really, so I prefer to stay away from them. But my trick to faking fake lashes, if that makes sense, is the 2-step process, starting with a primer and then your mascara. My favorite primer of all time is from Marc Jacobs. It is the Velvet Primer. So I'm going to put a coat of this on one eye first. This is gonna prime your lashes. It kind of thickens them up. It acts as a base coat for your mascara and lengthens them, thickens them, so that when you put your mascara on top of it, and I do not let that dry. So some people let their primer dry before applying mascara. I do not. I apply my mascara immediately after. And when you apply your mascara afterwards, it's like you're already putting on your second coat. I feel like it's better on my lashes too. If I put just a mascara onto my lashes, I notice that it can be harder to get off, so I have to scrub my lashes a little bit more. When I have a primer on that primer I feel like breaks down a little bit easier and can come off and wash off easier without me having to scrub the hell out of my lashes. And to finish the look off, my handy dandy Agave lip mask from Bite Beauty. This thing is just a lifesaver. It's so great. This is actually one of the colored ones. There's like a clear one. This one's the shade Buzzed, or maybe the flavor Buzzed. I don't know. And it's this like light pinky champagne-y shade that adds just like a little bit of color, but a ton of moisture to your lips that you really don't have to apply that often, which is why I love it personally. Keep one in my purse, keep one in like my vanity, on my bedside table, by the sink, all the time, because it's just so great. And that's it. That's also vegan and clean beauty. Fuzz. Got it. But other than that, this is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah. But seriously, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. This is like just my everyday out on the town, even though I'm not really out in the town right now, run into the grocery store look that is just no fuss, just a couple products, just a couple brushes, fast to do, and feels good on your skin. It doesn't feel heavy, perfect for summertime. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to shop any of these products, I've put links below for you. Mwah.